Hi guys, thanks for tuning in. And as promised, I'm going to bring you some styling ideas for how to style the black leather pant. Now I should preface this by saying that it doesn't matter if you don't have real leather pants, any leather pant will do, faux leather, vegan leather, any leather look pant, you can try with all of these looks. And most of you would have seen that I did a lot of try-ons of leather pants earlier in the season when we were allowed to go out and shop. I had a look at the Scanlon and Theodore trousers, I had a look at the leather pants from Camilla and Mark, Zara, Country Road, Q. Now none of those pants I purchased. I really didn't need another leather pant, but I was certainly on the lookout for something that I felt was going to be quite perfect. And I have to say, I think I have found them. So these are actually my leather pants from Bassike. Now, for those of you who have been following along with me for quite some time, you'll know that I love Bassike. I love the ethics of the brand, I love the sustainability of the brand, but what I also love about them is that they are made in Australia. So these are an investment, I'm not going to lie. You know, these are something that I've had a big think about, a long think about, and these are my new leather pants. And you know what, I've been in isolation for 6 weeks, so I needed something to make me feel good. So now I'm not going to keep my slippers on, by the way, but I just thought before I start to reveal my looks, I'd just keep these on. By the way, these are also made in Australia, and these are the slippers from Country Road. I think they may have sold out. I'm wearing the 41, 42. So I was pretty pleased with those. Just realised I haven't painted my toenails. Oh well. So these are really cool as well. So made in Australia. I've also got the tee on from Radical Yes, which is a great little boutique down in North Melbourne that I think may have reopened for private one-on-one appointments. So you can check them out. I'm going to get started. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to put together some key looks using the black leather pants. So every look I'm going to keep these pants on. And I also asked you earlier today to give me some ideas, so some suggestions, some requests of outfits that you would like to see me style. So I've got 4 lined up of my own, and then I've got quite a few lined up of from your suggestions, so thank you for those. The other thing that I'm going to do today is I'm actually going to only use 3 colours. I'm going to use the black pant as my base, I'm going to use white and tan, camel, taupe, something in those lines of neutrals. So I'm only going to use 3 colours with all my looks. And the reason I thought I would do that is because they're actually 3 very stylish looks. They're really very easy for you to recreate at home. So what I'd suggest is, as you're listening to this, watching, have a think about what's in your own wardrobe, go and make yourself a cup of tea or grab a glass of wine also, don't forget that. But hopefully these are all looks that you can recreate with the pieces you already have in your own wardrobe, or maybe you will need to go out and buy a fabulous pair of leather pants after all this. Anyway, I'll be back with outfit 1. Okay, so look 1, very easy for you to recreate with your own wardrobe. Very chic, very simple. We've got the black leather, we've got some white trainers, a white tee. Now my tee just happens to have a logo. You can use a white plain colour t-shirt, a logo t-shirt, even a little stripe perhaps. But the key piece is the trench coat. Now this is a trench from Uniqlo, so it's slightly more oversized. I did get this in, I think it's a size large, but really any trench coat you have in your wardrobe, as long as it's this beigey colour, will work with this look. So whether your leather trousers are a trouser style like these, so I meant to mention earlier that this has got quite a high waist and a straight leg. Which I quite like because I don't have a leather pant in this style. I've got the jogger pant and I've got a cropped version, I've got leather leggings, but I haven't got this trouser style, which I think is actually really nice for dressing up and dressing down. But if you do have a jogger style, whatever you've got, it's not about having exactly what I'm wearing, it's just about being able to recreate the look. And this is a really simple one. I think this is a really good look also for Casual Friday. I'm going to show you a dressier look with the leather pant. I do buy a lot of leather pants with my corporate clients for days in the office, to dress them up, which I'll show you soon. But you know, think about a leather pant as something that's actually a really versatile piece in the wardrobe. Great for dressing up, great for dressing down. Probably a lot of you have got a leather jacket in your wardrobe, and think about how you style that. A leather jacket is great for the weekend over a pair of jeans and a t-shirt. It's also a great little jacket that you can throw on over dresses in winter and layer it up with boots and a skivvy. But then a leather jacket's also fabulous for nighttime. If you've got an evening event and you don't really want to wear a coat, or perhaps your blazers, you feel a little bit too worky, then a leather jacket's a great alternative. And that's how I like to think of a leather pant. It really is a very versatile option in the wardrobe. So that's outfit 1, nice and casual, and I'll be back with outfit 2 in a minute. Okay, so look number 2, we're keeping with the 3 colour rule, our black, our white, and our taupe. I've added a beautiful double-breasted taupe blazer. Now this is from Melbourne designer Godwin Charlie. I have the matching pants you've probably seen me wear, but I'm going to wear this separately, which is a great, it's a great corporate jacket. Now I've kept the t-shirt on because I think, depending on what sort of workplace you're in, I think a nice dressy t-shirt is actually more than appropriate underneath a nice blazer. But if you wanted to, if a t-shirt's not quite you, then just add a beautiful white blouse, a cotton collared shirt would look equally great with this look. And in come the white shoes. Now, you all probably know that I have a little bit of a fascination with white shoes. I have many. And for me, the white shoe, and we can use the same example with the white trainers that I had on earlier, it's just so fresh, and it actually lifts the rest of your outfit, and it creates that little bit of point of difference rather than just a boring old black shoe every time. So these are my little sort of block-heeled slingbacks from Man Gabrielle that I've had for a long time. I love them. I can walk in them all day. So that's my corporate look, sort of dressing them up a little bit. All I need is my black handbag, and if I had to go to work, then I'd be set. But for the meantime, I'm going to move on to outfit number 3. Okay, so this is going to be a look that you are going to love or hate. I don't know where I'm at the moment. Anyway, so I've teamed the leather pants with the black combat boots that I bought at the beginning of all this isolation lockdown. And admittedly, I haven't worn these out of the house yet, but I have been looking forward to seeing how they work with this style of pant. So I reckon they actually look pretty good, so I quite like that. So I've got my combat boots, which I bought from Style Tread online, but they are a Midas boot, sorry, a Malini boot. And they came in a size 42, which I was pretty happy with. Now, keeping with our colours, I then added this last season oversized Suzanne knit in this beautiful camel colour, and over my shoulders just for a little bit of added effect. So outfitting and styling is all about adding little details. So in fact, before I even show you that, sometimes outfits can sort of just look not right or a bit plain or a bit boring, but it's little things like doing the front tuck. Okay, so I'm going to tuck that in. I'm just checking the mirror that I'm doing that the right way. And not necessarily all the way around, just sort of letting that hang out like that. This jumper's got a nice little back, which gives it the interesting sort of look. And so tucking in, and then I've taken my new season cashmere V-neck sweater from Uniqlo, which is actually almost the same colour. But I'm adding this not because I need to, but to just create a different element, create a point of interest in my look. That's what I'm all about. So I'm just going to throw that over my shoulders and do that. Okay, so again, it's just adding an element of interest to the outfit, so it's not just boring, boring, boring. And I probably hear you saying, Sally, but where's your piece of white? Well, here it is. Technically it's cream, but this is my bum bag from AESQUE, also made in Melbourne. How cool is that? All right, do you think this outfit's a winner? Would you give it a try? It's not for everybody, I know, but I'm not here to please everybody, giving you options. So that's number 3. Let's go with number 4. Okay, so I promise this will be the last look I do that you might be going, oh my God, Sally, you've gone mad. You have gone mad in isolation. So I'm calling this my complete Man Repeller look because I've got on my husband's favourite new sandals of mine, the Radical Yes sporty sandals, which I just love. Again, excuse the fact that I haven't painted my nails, giving them a little bit of a break. I've got my basic leather trousers on and I've got an old assembly label sweater. Now, I've been living in sweaters and I must admit I have bought a few, just cheap and cheerful ones online from ASOS. But this is an oldie but a goodie, and then adding the element of white. So you can see that just that looks sort of a bit plain, but you add the pop of white in this case. Now, I've obviously got a little bum bag, it's just a Cosy one that I've had again for quite some time, and it just adds something. Now this could, if you don't have a white bum bag, which probably most of you don't, then this is probably a good opportunity for you to add the white sneaker. So you'd still have the caramel tones up top, the black, and then the white. And then this is where you then go back to adding other elements of the outfits that I've shown you by, for example, again, throwing on the camel trench and just layering like that. So it's really simple. So we're sticking to the 3 colours. We're not making anything overly fussy. It's really simple, really stylish. I don't know, what do you think about the sandals? I love them. I mean, I've seen Instagrammers wear them with socks. I don't think I'm quite there yet, but I don't know, I really love them. So now what I'm going to do, I won't talk as long because I don't want to bore you, got things to do, or maybe not. But I'm going to put together quickly some of the suggestions that you've given me to show you how to style the leather pants in more ways. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, so a few of you have asked about what style of boot do I wear with a black leather pant. Now, in keeping with my challenge today, I've added a white boot to this outfit so that I've still got the 3 colours happening. And I've just kept on, I've put back the Suzanne knit, but I'm wearing it undone because I've got a bit of a heel on. So I don't feel like I need to do the front tuck so much because I don't necessarily need that lengthening through the legs. I can wear it a little bit more oversized. But I'm going to guess that most of you don't have a pair of white boots in the wardrobe. So if you've only got black boots and you've got black leather pants, here are my tips. So if I was putting a black shoe on with this, black leather, I would make sure it's an opposing leather. So I'll show you. I would wear these suede leather boots, which are the same style that I've got on now. So they're that sock style, so they're really nice and fitted. These are just oldies from Whitner, which I've worn heaps. So what you're doing is you're adding a different texture. So you've got the smoothness of the regular leather paired back with the suede leather, rather than it looking too leather on leather. So that is my tip. If you're combining 2 black leathers together, make sure they're different leathers, so you've got that lovely contrast and that mixture of textures. I'm going to show you next another style of boot, which I actually haven't tried myself. I'm not sure if I love it. I have seen it a lot on Instagram from, you know, obviously European winter, which has been and gone. The knee-high boot over the leather pant. Stay tuned. Okay, so I knew this request would probably come from one of you. This is the mum style look. That's not my words, that's the request that came through to show how to style the leather pants just casually with specifically a sweater and a puffer jacket. So I've put back the assembly label jumper, or the sweater, sorry. I think with this sort of look, and particularly probably the style of pant that you have, if you've got a jogger pant, they tend to taper in at the bottom, but these are a lot wider. So I feel like just to help balance that out with this particular look, I think the front tuck works quite nicely. Just doing little things, we talked about interesting details before, so even just little things like, rather than just putting on your jacket and just going out the house like that, grab onto the cuffs and give it a little bit of a zhuzh, okay? So again, so you've just got interesting elements to the outfit. So I'm using this as my white, my winter white with the white sneakers. Again, obviously got the black and the caramel together for a really Very simple look, mum style. Okay, so the next request was a corporate look with flat shoes. So you can definitely wear your leather pants in a corporate setting with some flat shoes. I prefer to go with a flat, particularly for work purposes, if you wanted to make it look quite professional with some sort of point. So these are my Stuart Weitzman little flatties that I've had for quite some time, a nice suede. So that's actually another good example of another suede against leather, which is a nice combination. So for work, if you still want to look like you've got a professional outfit on, but you really want to wear flats, I would suggest stay away from the round toe ballet flat look and go for something that has a slightly pointed toe for a dressier feel. So I've also added the collared white shirt. Now this one also happens to be a made in Melbourne, one of my favourite Melbourne designers, Strateas Carlucci, which is this beautiful white shirt. Happens to have a little pinstripe. It does have quite exaggerated sleeves, so I've rolled them up over the top of my trench coat. Again, it's just all about those little tweaks. I'll grab my black corporate bag and I'm ready for a day in the office if I had an office to go to. Now, before I finish, I forgot to say I did try the knee-high boots over these. I grabbed my Dear Francis boots and put them over the top, and I thought they looked bloody ridiculous. So I'm not showing you that look, I don't like it. There you go. So the final question I'm going to answer today, because I've been going on for a little bit, is about tucking in. So a lot of women are a little bit afraid of tucking in because they actually think it's going to make their tummy look bigger, but in actual fact it does the opposite. So here is the skinny on tucking in. So I'm going to untuck. Now I know I'm tall and you probably think, oh Sally, you can wear whatever you like, but it's not necessarily the case. So I'm going to try and demonstrate this to you. So when I wear something untucked, what it's doing is it's making my waist, my torso look long, and it's instantly shortening my leg line. So the first reason we tuck in, and even if it is just the front tuck, is that instantly, now my legs look longer, they go all the way up to here, and I've shortened my upper body a little bit, okay? But it makes my legs look longer. When something looks longer, it looks leaner. Now, the key to tucking in and making sure that it doesn't accentuate your tummy, so a pant or skirt that has a tailored waistband that is nice and flat and actually finishes high up on your waist, not in the middle of your stomach. So you want to draw the eye visually to the narrowest part of your waist when you're tucking in. Now, anything that has an elasticized waist or is not structured across the stomach is going to make your stomach look bigger. Also, pants and skirts that don't have a zip feature. So actually having a zip and a button, even possibly some small pleating, is a really nice disguise, and it draws the eye away from this sort of flatness, which can make us feel a little bit round if we've got a tummy. So keep in mind what you're tucking into, whether it has a nice defined waistband that's going to help smooth and really sort of suck you in, but also give you that structure that you need on your stomach. And if that's the case, then you should be able to do the tucking. Okay, well that's it. Thanks for watching if you've got this far. I'm going to head out now and get my coffee. Third for the day. I don't know about you, but my coffee outings are the highlight of my day at the moment, keeping me going. I hope you're all well. I'm here to assist and inspire you, and hopefully you've been enjoying what I've been doing on Instagram during isolation, and look forward to catching up with all of you very soon. See ya.